Now, very interesting thing happened with Sufism later on. They ran away from formalities and tried to reach the essence. And for that, they invented their own formalities. So Naqshbandis came into being, for instance. And on the four main schools, Naqshbandis, Sohrawardi's, Qadri and Chashti. And each of them presented a form which was almost like a Sharia, but not the Sharia of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. A different Sharia came into being. And they said all the rest of the Sharia is just secondary and tertiary maybe. The most important thing is you follow us and what we tell. Zarabat, for instance. You say Zikr Ilahi with certain stresses on certain points, and each one is called a Zar. You strike, and strike quietly first and then raise your voices and start saying Allahu, Allahu, and make these strikes, and at every strike you will reach Allah. So that artificial Sharia was created out of a search for reality and running away from artificiality. So because they had lost touch with the person of Hadhrat Muhammad Mustafa who was the only source of keeping them set on the right path, they started deviating, and the Sufism itself got bifurcated and further divided into many sects. So today I am incapable of being able to define Sufism as it stands today, as it is seen by various sects. Sufism, each sect is a different Sufism. So what Hadhrat Masih Maud came for was not to create a new religion like these Sufis did. The only reason why he came, and I think almost the entire 3 questions would be answered, 3 parts of the question will be answered when I finish this part, but I will refer to them later on, maybe some other part is left unanswered. Hadhrat Masih Maud came not to bring another innovation into Islam. He came to take you back, the full circle, to the time of Hadhrat Muhammad. He came to demolish all the innovations and the additions into Islam, not to create a new thing. So this is why the stress of Ahmadiyyat is to the Quran and the Sunnah, and the whole of the centuries in between Hazrat and our time are bridged by Hadhrat Masih Maud. This is exactly what the Holy Quran prophesied that he would do. وَآخَرِينَ مِنْهُمْ لَمَّا يَلْحَقُوا بِهِمْ. He would appear among the latter days people who have not as yet met the people of the time of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but the expression tells us, gives us hope that through his agency they would meet. That is in status, in the concept of life, in their views, in their conduct, in their behavior and everything. They would live like the people of the time of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is how they would go to the same stage. So all that the Sufism which is known to me, which I have learned from Hadhrat Masih Maud is this Sufism. The rest I don't know. Well, the first part, love, has already been explained by me. Intellectualism I have already spoken of. Mysticism, the third, the metaphysical appreciation of God by the inward development of the spirit. Now here there are very, difficult words which create an imaginary philosophy. What is metaphysical? Unless you understand the word metaphysical, the question will not be understood. the British people should understand it very well, because there was an age, the poetry of that age, almost entire poetry of that age was metaphysical. And the understood in those days were metaphysical. Any concept for which we could not give a reason in terms of five senses, any concept which could not be supported by hard reasoning, yet which you felt, which you knew existed, that jump to such conclusions through your inner experiences is called metaphysics. So, the metaphysical concept is to be studied now, and its validity is to be seen. Metaphysics is just an illusive word, and also a very deceptive word. In reality, what happens is not a direct contact without five senses. In fact, your relationship with God is always through those five senses which Allah has granted you. But the interplay of those five senses, having gone through a long personal experience, sometimes gives birth to a new idea. You cannot point your finger at which one particular sense was responsible. You cannot give any reasoning for that. But that idea is born out of a long inner experience through your five senses, not without them. So, sometimes that idea is born in irreligious world, and that is called intuition. So, through intuition, sometimes you seem to reach truth. But behind the intuition, there is always a logic which is not discernible to the eye. It's not very clear, but it's a secret logic. When this idea is applied to the world of science, we see that some scientists think over a thing, fail to reach out the truth hidden behind some mist, but they keep concentrating on the issue and attempting to find out the truth. And one fine night, in sleep, they suddenly see a vision, and in that dream, they see the answer to their search. Like the scientist who invented the sewing machine. He was wrestling with the idea for a very, very long time, and he knew somehow it should be possible to sew the cloth through a machine, and he was thinking of something that he still couldn't just put his finger to it. It kept eluding him, and suddenly one night he saw in a dream two snakes in a dancing, twisting embrace. Each snake, moved a certain motion and twisted, one snake twisted against the body of the other, and the other also twisted, but they got separated as well and came to embrace in different curvatures. And when he got it, he knew the answer. This is exactly how the sewing machine was invented. So there was no reaching out for the truth without the five senses. In fact, all his five senses were deeply involved in searching for the truth, and they played and interplayed subconsciously as well. Then the idea was born under the surface of his conscious brain, and it was ejected as a formed, complete idea into the upper surface, and he saw it in the dream. But apparently it is a vision from somewhere else. This has no connection with his own efforts. But this is not so. So such things happen in the general life. And as far as the esoteric realities of the common